The Cleveland Browns have officially turned the page on the Kevin Stefanski era, and while many fans felt that moment was a long time coming, the bigger question now is this. Was Stefanski really the problem, or was he simply caught in the middle of a situation that no coach could survive? Before you jump to conclusions, listen closely to what one NFL quarterback with first-hand experience had to say, because his words are turning heads across the league. Despite being let go in Cleveland, this doesn't look like the end of the road for Kevin Stefanski in the National Football League. In fact, league insiders believe multiple teams are already keeping a close eye on him, and interviews for head coaching vacancies could be coming sooner rather than later. One team to watch closely is the New York Giants, who are expected to move on from Brian Daboll and begin a fresh search for leadership. That potential connection led Giants insider Art Stapleton to seek out someone who knows Stefanski well, backup quarterback Jameis Winston. Winston, a former number 1 overall pick, didn't hesitate when asked about his former head coach. Instead of criticism or vague praise, he delivered a strong and clear endorsement that speaks volumes about Stefanski's reputation inside NFL locker rooms. According to Winston, Coach Stefanski is a brilliant offensive mind and a great leader, someone who would be an asset to any team looking for a head coach. Coming from a veteran quarterback who has seen multiple systems and coaching styles, that kind of praise carries real weight. And to be fair, it would be misleading to say everything under Stefanski's leadership in Cleveland was a failure. Not all of the struggles were on his shoulders, and he certainly wasn't the architect behind every roster decision that went wrong. In fact, recent reports suggest Stefanski was not in favor of the Deshaun Watson trade from the beginning, a move that ultimately defined the Browns' direction and added immense pressure to the entire organization. Still, professional football is a results-driven business, and context only goes so far. Even if Stefanski wasn't responsible for every issue, that doesn't automatically mean he was the right man to continue leading the Browns. As the losses piled up, it became increasingly clear that his grip on the locker room was slipping, and once that happens, it's nearly impossible for a head coach to regain full control. There's also no escaping the numbers, even when you spell them out. Winning 8 games across 2 seasons simply isn't enough to survive as an NFL head coach. That total becomes even harder to defend when you consider that 2 of those wins came in the final 2 games of the season, games that held no real stakes and changed nothing about the Browns' overall outlook. Because of all that, Stefanski's next move may not be back into a head coaching role right away. A return to being an offensive coordinator could make far more sense, allowing him to rebuild his reputation, showcase his strengths, and remind the league why he was once viewed as one of the brightest offensive minds in football. As for Cleveland, the pressure is now squarely on the front office. Finding the right leader isn't just important, it's essential if the Browns want to finally turn the ship around and stop repeating the same cycle. The next hire could define this franchise for years to come. So what do you think? Did the Browns move on too soon, or was this change inevitable? And does Kevin Stefanski deserve another shot as a head coach? Drop your thoughts in the comments.